That'll do it, that'll do it. Sorry. I almost never made a mistake. Oh, I've got double playing going on. Was that bad audio? How did that happen? That'll do it. Sorry. Oh, wait, I'm going to try and close this down. How was that? Was that bad? Were you able to hear? That wasn't supposed to happen. Sorry if there was bad audio there. I'm using this for a laugh. Where is it? There we go. I used this a couple of weeks ago. It was the telly thing, but it had electronic problems. I've had them fixed, and it's got 500k pots in it now, which it should have had. It sounds better, I think, even although you couldn't tell with all that distortion. Anywho, thanks people for turning up, because it's just like impromptu. I just decided at the last minute because I'm supposed to be packing for 42 Gear Street 7, hashtag 42 GS number 7 written in text. SEVEN. Yep. Audio was good, thank you Hauser. Let's come and say hello, see who's in. And then if anybody doesn't know anything about Gear Street, I'll tell you a bit about it, at least as much as I know, which isn't loads. I should know because I was there last year, but anyhow, and it's a mess. It's more of a mess in here than normal because I'm kind of packing, but not quite. Anyhow, Trey Shren's in the house. How you doing, mate? Thanks for coming in. Francis Chambers is in. Hello, mate. Nedemedo. Another Gear Street. Yes, indeed. Cool. You love seeing this community getting together. It feels like you and followers of these different YouTubers are all part of that community. A friendly neighbourhood. Exactly. Neighbourhood is pretty much the vibe as well, because it's literally on the street, Henning Street, which is pretty cool. It's very cool, I think. WTF, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming in. Relaxed Meditation is in. How you doing, bud? Good evening, Steve. Have a great and productive trip, mate, and return safe, mate. That is the plan. That is the plan. Productive and safe. Fuck, nail that combo then with one, I think. So what I'll do in a bit is I'm going to show you, I'll try to show you, who's going. Yeah, some of these channels I've never heard of. And some I have, and we'll talk about expectations. I'll also be able to tell you, wait a minute, see if this will work, the brand as well. But let's continue with the hellos. Anywho, where did we get to there? Search for Tone, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming in. Maria Muggs Davies in the house. How are you doing? Thank you for coming. Hauser's in. IMA640 is in. Hello. Francis Chambers is saying hello. We said hello before, but we'll say again because we like saying hello. Robolands Vids, how you doing, mate? Thank you for coming in. Dinger63 for Dundee. Science of Loud, you are also procrastinating. Have been attempting to pack all day. Mate, I need help. See, is it just a Scottish thing, right? Or I think we're kind of like hardwired to not trust any weather forecasts. Because I checked the forecast for where we're going at 42 Gear Street, and it says, fine, bit sunny, bit cloudy, 21 to 24, but the Scotsman in me says, nah, I'm bringing a coat. And shorts, just in case. So yeah, you never know what to bring. What are you bringing? Got any tips? If you've got any tips, let me know. Thanks for coming in, mate. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow on the plane and beyond. Where we're getting to there. Dinger63 for Dundee. Yes, hello to you, mate. Thanks for coming in. Vincent Brennan's in. Tom Dust, how you doing, mate? Congratulations on the new telly and the excellent Milehouse collab. Thank you so much, mate. Yes, here it is. I was going to use it on the next official Hammering On About live stream because I love it. Absolutely love it. Thanks, mate. That went down well. What a beautiful guitar came out of that collab, and everybody says black and gold didn't work or wouldn't work. I disagree. Anyway. Anywho. Trey Shren's in the house. How you doing, mate? Right, so, is anybody unfamiliar with 42 Gear Street? I could try and tell you a bit about it. Actually, hold on. I'm going to have to try some interneting here. I've been on the internet before, so kind of know how it works. So bear with me. Can we do this? Come on. Oh, there's a problem loading this set of applications. That's not a good sign. Oh. let me get off of this for a start. And we'll try it again. Try it again. Nope, doesn't like it. We're still... I said I'm good at interneting, but it looks like the internet is not cooperating. Here we go. Here we go. We're getting there. Right, let me see if I can do this. I can never spell his name. I think I got it right first time. Maybe. Maybe not. Right. This may or may not work. Hauser says 20 to 24 degrees is a face melting heatwave for Scots. It is. We've no idea how to pack for this. In regards to weather, every time you've been to Germany for a YouTube thing, it's been stupid hot, so nae jacket for you. Right. What? No, even a waterproof. Are you bringing hoodies? Many hoodies do you bring? Can we share? You up for sharing? Anywho, yeah, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the thing. The event that's happening tomorrow. So tomorrow is arrival day. The event doesn't start until Thursday, until Sunday, and then Monday is departure day. I remember my words there. Right, so just in case you were not aware, you will be aware, but just in case you weren't, here's the kind of thing that's going on. This guy, you know this guy? That's me. But, sorry, I didn't really... Look at this face. You know this face? This gentleman right here, this bald German gentleman. Look, there he is. You never see this part. There he is. He's preparing for Gear Street. So Henning Polly, YouTube sensation, puts together this event in his street, 42 Gear Street. And I think the reason it's 42 is because Henning is always aged 42. Never changes. He's like immortalised at 42. So 42 years old, Henning puts on this basically trade show type event in his street, in his garden, amongst his, like, he's got a couple of houses on the street, or access to a couple of houses on the street, 2, 3, 5, bit of a monopoly in Germany. And he invites like content creators, aka YouTubists, and I think there's about 20 or 25 that attend. We're going to be looking at them in a minute. And also he invites a load of brands. Let's show you the brands who are coming. This is Henning, right? He's managed to talk these brands into coming. And I just did this a minute ago, so bear with me. It's a bit clunky, but... That's the brands that he's talked into going. How did he manage it? So basically, this is year 7. So he's obviously did this for 6 years prior. And I think before this, there was a different event. I can't remember what it was called. Similar to this, where I think they decided to put this on. So basically the idea is that places like NAMM and other noisy guitar trade show type places are not the ideal environments for like making videos. So Henning basically lets us use his studios. He's got 3 like state-of-the-art film studios in his house, manned by like switching teams and awesome staff. Great guys and gals, love them. And he invites the brands, he invites the content creators, and we go there and we make videos. And the plan is that we be pals. We make pals and we make connections with brands for maybe doing some sponsored content in the future, or other creators for doing collabs in the future, or actually at the event, which is what happened last year. And that is what 42 Gear Street is. Any questions? Any questions? We'll look at who's going shortly. But that's basically what it is, just in case anybody did not understand what was going on. Because last year I did not understand too well what was going on, but I researched heavily. Oh dear, there we go. Search for Tone, you're going to start packing for 42 Gear Street 8. That's it, mate. Get packing. You'll probably still be done before me. Michael Hennis is in. Hello, mate. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. The Ubi is here, sort of. Thank you for sort of being here, Ubi. Much appreciated. Where we get there? Search for Tone is saying that Trey Shrens has got new merch. I think I seen a post about that earlier today. Was it on Facebook or something maybe? I can't remember. It was on all the socials today. Like I say, I've been procrastinating hard, finding any excuse to not pack. I'll do it all last minute as usual and forget stuff. And I'll be like, have you got a USB cable? Have you got a charger? Anybody got a spare camera? Anybody got a plectrum? That kind of stuff. Vincent Brennan, remember your wellies, cagoule and gloves. Will do, mate. I maybe just bring one glove. Wait a minute. One glove. Maybe just... Oh, come on. Oh, it's the wrong hand. There we go. I'm trying to show you my glove. There we go. Maybe just that one. This camera better not start tracking me. I might have found the secret to get this camera to stop tracking me. Usually when I do the thing... Right, okay, doesn't matter. Anyway, right. Carrying on. I might wear these gloves all the time now. Michael Hennessy, South Florida, US here, and it's like living on the sun. Oofed. Been to Florida before, mate, and it was very hot. HP 42, that's right, mate. S-P, yes. Nice. Trey, your merch store goes live on Sunday. Awesome, mate. Oh, proper site. I need the information. Get me clued up, mate. I want a website. Yes, it will look official. Awesome. That's great stuff, mate. Glad to hear it. Oh, looks like search for... Oh, everybody's got websites. What's going on? I want a website. Hook me up, people. Anywho, let's talk about some of the human being creators who are attending, because there are also animals in attendance. But we'll talk about the human beings. So we've got a list of them here, and I've managed to hide the part which I don't think you're supposed to be able to see. So you'll just see the channel names. I think that's what we've got here, and stuff like that. Oh, Trey, your website is called treyshreddings.com. Bummer. That's what I wanted to call my website. Looks like I won't be getting that domain name then. Thanks, Trey. Fourth wall is free. That's my favourite price. Also, what if you want a fifth wall though? Does it start to be like pay to play? Add-ons. Right. I know what they're all about. DLC. Anyway, right, let's talk about some of the channels. So, I'm not familiar with all these channels. Burned Clint... oh, wait a minute. Be careful here. Burned Kilts. There you go. See, we've already got loads in common because we wear kilts in Scotland every day. Every single... I'm wearing a kilt right now. But no, I'm not too familiar with Burned Kilt's channel. I watched some wee bits and bobs just in preparation before coming, like maybe a week ago, of everybody's, because there's a lot of new ones that just to see who everybody is. But Bern seems to be highly respected, and in the maybe AMP, maybe even AMP Sim stuff. I'm not sure, I might have it wrong. Sorry if I've got it wrong. But the good thing is that after Gear Street, I will get to know these people way better. So that's good news, isn't it? I think. Be pals. Right, who've we got next? Karsten Stepanovic. I met Karsten last year, and I feel bad for not spending more time with him. I don't think we had a proper conversation, so I've been keeping tabs on his channel since last year and enjoying the content. He's had a few milestones. I think he hit, was it 10k he hit this year, and I think he's been soaring since. And he had some things going on with his studio, getting a new studio, and yeah. So great, and what a player. What a player. He can play guitar. He's an absolute demon. So yeah, looking forward to meeting Karsten again. And then here's this gentleman here, what we're just talking about. He was in the chat only moments ago. He's maybe started packing now. Probably a good idea. Colin of Science of Loud. How could you not know Colin? Fellow Scot and guitar music scientist to the stars and beyond. But no, Colin's got some... He's got like the toppest, notchest channel... not channel. Well, yeah, channel. Content out there. Man, see, he did the the Thurs video recently, and then even his recent video with changing the black hardware on his Les Paul. Just annoyingly slick looking. He's no here. He's no here. Yeah, annoyingly slick looking like top quality stuff. Like he's not a content creator, he's like a filmmaker now, isn't he? He's transcended. Annoying. Oh, John, great stuff, mate. Can't wait to see Colin again. Tomorrow, we'll be on the flight together. I'm in seat 20F, mate. Where are you at? You got a seat yet? See, I'm kind of prepared. I've did the online checking. There you go. And I've looked at my passport. So stuff's happening. Who else we got? Dan the man, the lonely rocker. Dan, I got to meet Dan last year as well. So I think it was Dan's first time last year. I mean, Colin, I think, has been to more gear streets than most. I want to say 4 or 5 plus the Gear Island thing, which was a bit crazy. I wanted to go to that until they told me about it, and I was like, sounds like it was fun, but like unforgettable, but a bit intense also. Anyway, we're able to get to yeah, Dan the Lonely Rocker, great laddie, very much likes the amps as well. A lot of these guys are great at getting awesome tone. Dan is one of these guys that gets great tone. Also does great videos as well. He's got like a background in like proper film production, so he knows his stuff. And he helped me out loads this year between last Gear Street and this one. Again, me and Dan didn't talk loads at last Gear Street, but since then, like internet pals, and he helped me out so much with all my questions about changing from Windows to Mac. I didn't know what to do. He helped a lot, so that was great. So looking forward to meeting Dan again. Bra laddie. And then I've got another new one. I am going to fail at the pronunciation. Danilo Vicari. Looks easy, but maybe it's like got some kind of silent F or S or something in there, or I don't know. Maybe you roll the R. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know anything about Danilo's channel. I'm going to have to check out. I will do some homework before we get there. Hopefully on the plane. Wi-Fi on the plane. Hopefully. But yeah, looking forward. It could be another new pal. Look at this. I don't even know so much who he is right now. But this time next week, we could be best pals. Who knows? I'm all up for the palship. No idea who this guy is. Glenn Fricker. He's not as hardcore as he seems in the videos. He's actually a bra laddie. He's a really nice guy. But there you go. Who doesn't know Glenn Fricker? Everybody knows Glenn Fricker. As you're going to know this next person, HP Sauce, the brown stuff, Henning Polly, the main man who puts on the event. It's his event. What an insane amount of work that he puts into this. It's bonkers. Watch his video that he just put up the other day where he's talking about where they're at. I think that was on Sunday. Yeah, like where they're at just now. The amount of work and setup they're doing is like bonkers. Right, just going to jump back into the chat here, see where we're at. Trey Shins, you've been a follower of Colin for years. Great channel and good guy. He certainly is. There you go. He knows his stuff. Colin, you think you'll get thrown into the overhead luggage, frankly. There you go. Guaranteed a seat. There, potentially. Steve Reeser, how you doing, mate? Oh, I'm going to murder this. Espera este no es un canal de habla hispana non acento estotes. Sí, señor. Amigo, lo siento, no hable español. Right, where do we get to there? Jed Ellis, these pop-up videos always catch me out. Thanks, Steve. Sorry, mate. Like I said, I just kind of spontaneously decided I better do some sort of video or promo for this thing. Steve Reeser, wait, this isn't a Scottish accented Spanish speaking channel. It should be. I tried to be too clever with the name of the channel. That was a bad idea. Keep it simple. That's what you should do. It's a Scottish cooking show that dabbles in Tex-Mex. That could work as well. There you go. Right, we'll get back to our playable characters. Next up, we've got Mr. Jake Lee Guitar. Jake Lee was a bra laugh. I actually did a video with Jake last year. We did a pedal board video, which was a very bad idea because You may or may not know, I'm not much of a pedal guy, like not really at all. And I thought, hey Jake, do you want to do a video together? Let's do one. You fancy doing pedals? I just assumed that everybody but me knew about pedals and loved pedals. But when we got in the studio, Jake's like, I don't really appreciate pedals that much either. So he did save the day. We managed to get a video out of it. It was pretty chaotic. It was a trick pedal board sent from Sweetwater, where they kind of got 4 of the craziest pedals together that didn't make sense. And then Krenar Sealku, we'll get to shortly, saved the day by actually managing to make some beautiful music with them. Whereas myself and Jake made noises. Jake made a lot better noises than I did, but noises nonetheless. Who's up next? Jay Franco, Digital 360. I don't know Jay, but Jay reached out to me on Instagram a couple of days ago, just introducing himself, saying hello, looking forward to meeting you at Gear Street, and any tips what to expect, that sort of thing, because I'd been before or recently. So yeah, we had a wee chat and looking forward to meeting him. It's great, very cool to see that. Yeah, some communication beforehand. I wish I did that too. Damn, these guys are just more gentlemanly than I. So there we go. Who do we get to next? Joe at Pedal Playhouse. If you don't know Joe at Pedal Playhouse, you're missing out on some of the best content on the tubes. She is another one that does like absolutely ridiculous high level quality animations and everything. It's always a good fun time. And like I was just saying before, last year after myself and Jake did that crazy pedal video, and I don't generally do pedal stuff on my channel, but I used one of my chips, one of my lifes. We only get 2 lifes at Gear Street, I'll explain that later. And I used one of mine on the pedal videos, on the crazy pedal video. And I was maybe going to do something with Joe as well, because she also had a pedal board, but I thought I can't do any more pedal boards. I was, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a word. It's a good word. I just can't think of it just now. It's not distraught. Not tormented. Anyway, that one soured the pedal thing for me, so we didn't do anything. But hey, there's always this year, so maybe we'll get something going. Here we go. The other John Brown. I don't know the other John Brown, but he's active in one of the chats that were in from Gear Street last year, and he's a funny guy. Funny guy. I know that he's a amp guy, amp speaker cabs, I think, possibly also IRs and that. I'm not sure. I don't really sort of watch that kind of content. That's why there's a lot of people here that I'm not as familiar with. But I've seen John's face around the place, and he seems like a funny, witty guy. So looking forward to meeting the other John Brown, as opposed to John Brown, who I've also not met. I'm not sure who that is either. I think the other John, no, I think John Brown, who isn't the other John Brown, I think he has slightly longer hair than this John. I think. John Wines, the old grey guitarist. In fact, did I not just see him in the chat? I bloody well did. There he is. How you doing, John? Great to see you, mate. Where did you come in? Where did you come in? There he is. I'm here. What terminal am I flying into, mate? I hope I'm not flying into any terminals. I mean, no, but I don't know. I don't know, mate. Can I check? I'll find out. I'll let you know tomorrow. Don't worry. We're definitely arriving there tomorrow. There we go. Buenas, Michael Hennessy. Yes, indeed. Great stuff. Krenar is a monster player. He is. He's annoyingly good. We'll get to him very shortly. Joan is great. Yes, she is. Oh, there's the other John Brown. He's in the chat. Nice. We'll have some beer. Sounds good to me, mate. I'll have to disappoint you and be a 0% kind of guy. Sorry. Typical Scotsman, you know. Teetotal. It's a nightmare. Vincent Brennan was a scunnered with pedals. Yes, mate, that's it. Scunnered with pedals is exactly what it was. That's still not the word I'm looking for, but yeah, that's the right idea. Right, so yeah, John Wines. John was a lovely laddie last year. He's from, in case you didn't know, America's Got Talent fame. Absolutely dropped the jaw of Mr. Cowell, and who else with his face melting shred fests. And John was a great laddie at last year's Gear Street. It was great to meet him, and we've chatted since. Did a wee collab on the, not a live stream, just a Zoom call thing with myself, John, and John Robson. So that was good fun. Maybe we should do something like that again, actually. So yeah, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, mate. Great stuff. Who else have I got? John Simons of Sonic Drive Studio. Once again, John is like one of these amp guys. I think he's maybe the king of the amp guys. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Maybe someone who knows. The other John Brown, if you're still here, is he the king of the amp guys, or is that you? Are you the king of the amp guys? I don't know. Who's the king? Does there need to be a king? Is it a democracy? What's going on? Anywho, yeah, John's a lovely laddie. I think he was there for most of 42 Gear Street last year, and again, I didn't get as much of a chance to speak to John as I would have liked to, but one of the group chats I was talking about that that's on the go with a lot of these other creators, John is the creator of said group chat, and he invited me in after last year's Gear Street, so it's great to get to connect and talk about some YouTube-y stuffs and whatnot. But yeah, lovely laddie, looking forward to meeting him again. And he was actually just in Scotland last week, seeing Oasis. So, just missed him. Who have we got next? Here we go, recording blog. I don't know this gentleman. I feel terrible, but we're kind of rocking the same look, minus the beard and the hat. The baldy glasses thing that myself and Henning's also got. So, that's obviously why myself and recording blog get invited as what do you call it, stunt doubles for Henning, just in case anything was to happen, because there are hot tubs there and they can be dangerous. So that's what's going on there. So yeah, I've never met this gentleman either, so looking forward to meeting him. Once again, could be another best pal. You never know who's going to be your best pal. Do I miss anyone else? Hozzer, it looks like you've got a lot of channels to check out. Yeah, mate, me too. Me too. I feel terrible for not doing my homework. Kafir, no, how am I going to say this? Ochion? Ochai the new. I think he's Scottish. No, of course he's not. Ochion, Ochin. Kafir, I'm probably even saying the first name wrong. But anyway, I've seen this guy on the tubes and the Facebooks and possibly the Instas. I've basically seen him. He does like, he's a shredder. He's a phenomenal player. He's like a Slash kind of dude, you know. He's got all the swagger and the confidence and the licks and the stuffs. So yeah, never met him before, but very familiar with this guy's content. And I think John Wines, Old Grey Guitarist, is a pal of Kfir as well, so they'll be getting to be pals as well. Here's the main man, Krinar Silku. Oh, I want to get better at saying his name. This guy is an absolute monster of a player. He's so good. He's annoyingly good. Everybody hates him because of how good he is. I'm joking. He's like the nicest guy in the world ever as well. It's even more annoying. It's like you can't even hate him properly. He's just too good. So yeah, really looking forward to meeting Krinar again. Just chatting with them, hearing them playing. Myself and Krinar had quite a few chats last year. Pals, me and Krinar. Love the guy. Who's up next? There we go, Landon Bailey, the guy. Right, so last year when it got to Gear Street, this was the guy that I was really looking forward to meeting because I've been watching his stuff for so long. And I was surprised to meet him in real life that he's exactly the same as he is on the channel. It's like, it's not an act. It's not an act, he's the same guy. It's exactly the same. He's a funny guy, yeah, the dry humour sort of stuff. And yeah, we got to chat a wee bit at Gear Street, but we chatted more so, I think, after Gear Street in the Facebooky thing, especially after, if you've seen Landon's video yesterday, and 60 Cycle hums about the buying subs cheating guy channel. The same thing I did a video about just almost a year ago. We're all kind of talking about the same guy. So yeah, we've been having a wee kind of laugh about that a little bit. A laugh and a moan, all good fun. So yeah, really looking forward to meeting Landon again. Bra fun laddie. Bra laughs. And we got to do a video last year as well, Orange Amps video that was on Landon's channel with Colin Scott as well. That was a good fun one. And also, I think there was one with Paul Drew, the studio art, I think. Lee Fuge guitar. The only man representing Wales, as far as I know. Not the mammals, the the country, the UK. Yeah, Lee is a bra laddie as well. I've seen Lee's videos forever. I think maybe gets seen shown more in the feed of people more local to you, possibly. So I think with Lee being in the UK, that's why I've seen his stuff for years. Always been a fan, and I've got to meet Lee and chat with him at last year's Gear Street and at the Birmingham Guitar Show, and we're getting to meet. I've just dropped my phone. And we'll get to meet up again this year, because we have a lot in common, because Lee's a regular gigger as well. Actually, we don't have that much in common. He's a proper touring musician. I just do the odd weekend warrior stuff, you know, but Lee's a proper touring guitar player. And he does educational content and whatnot on his channel, reviews, all the usual kind of stuff. And he's a lovely laddie. There we go. Who's next? Leo Gibson, once again, another gentleman I don't know, but he is, for some reason, he reminds me of the gent at the start. Sorry. I'll need to make sure I don't get these guys mixed up. They're nothing, I'm sure they're completely different, nothing alike, but I think both of these guys are quite highly respected in their realms of, excuse me, Amphi-techy modelling stuff, maybe. Maybe. There's a good chance I'm wrong, and sorry if I am. That's not the plan. Sorry. So yeah, looking forward to getting to meet Leo as well. We could end up being bra pals. I think this is Leo's first year. Right, do I know how to pronounce this last name other than Mendel? Mendel Bejdilage. Bejdilage. Is that right? Mendel is a hilarious character. This guy is just cracking jokes non-stop. Has everybody in stitches the whole time. It's a great laugh. And he's left-handed. Can you believe that? So I think he makes it awkward for everybody else, because 10% of the guitars at Gear Street have got to be left-handed now. For Mendel, nightmare. Joking, no. Great laddie, good laugh, funny guy. Looking forward to meeting Mendel again. Excuse me. CGS, so of course, we all familiar with CGS channel. Rest in peace, no longer with us, sorry to say. I never knew Mike from before. I was late to his content. Only found it, I think after he passed. But Mike is a big part of the 42 Gear Street DNA. I think he was there the first year and the second year, maybe the third as well, as his health was deteriorating, unfortunately. But Henning always puts him in the roster list as a tribute, which is really nice to see. So there we go. Rest in peace to China Mike. And I feel bad I never got to meet him, because he seems like a great guy. Let's talk song. Here we go. There's a lovely gentleman. Not only does he have a great channel, which is doing very well these days, where he's, what's he doing? Analysing pop songs, not just pop songs, but songs in general, telling us how they work, kind of similar to a Rick Beato type thing, from a songwriter's perspective. And he also kept us all entertained during the, excuse me, during the event as well, because he playing acoustic guitar, singing and playing. He's got some voice on him as well. So yeah, he kept us all entertained during the event. He's a very nice laddie. So looking forward to, excuse me, meeting Rafa again. Right, where do we get to there? Catch up with the live chat. Henning doesn't perform his own stunts, not all the time, but you could tell if you watch his videos in slow motion, you could see where someone's been swapped in. Worth checking out. Lols for Michael Hennessy. Thank you. No one will ever hate you for that reason, because you do your own stunts. Is that what it is? Maybe annoyingly bad. I don't know what I've done there. You'll get there. He is AI. You could be. You heard he pays for subs. Nice one. Evening, Graham Campbell. How you doing, mate? Thanks for popping in. It's a pop-up live stream. We're just winging it as we go along. Who else is coming? Richard Morgan, Rich Words Music. Rich has got an awesome channel. Yeah, it's another one that I've been watching since well before I started my channel. Great laddie. And he's one of the only people that's there as both a content creator and a brand rep. This guy's got a wealth of experience. Had some great chats with Rich last year. He was giving me some good advice about how to navigate all this stuff, because I was totally new to how to do all the brand sponsored things. Kind of still am, because I've not done a lot of it. And after the event, because Rich works for, I believe, Adam Hall Group, is that right? And one of the brands under that banner is Gravity Stands. And I was trying to get a sponsored video on the go with Gravity Stands, and it was all looking like it was happening, but I didn't follow up. I think the ball is still in my court. My bad. Sorry, mate. But hopefully we could sort something out this year. A year later. I work fast, as you could tell. But yeah, looking forward to seeing Rich again. Great laddie. Here we go. This guy. 60 cycle hum. Ryan. Right. Massive fan of this guy's channel from day one. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't like massively looking forward to meeting him, because I am. Can't wait to meet him. He just seems like a great fun guy. Wait, let's get this arrow off of his beard. There we go. That's better. Right. So yeah, looking forward to meeting Ryan. Seems like a great laugh, great hang. Hopefully I get to do a video or two together. That would be amazing. But if not, I'd love to pick his brain about what he's up to with the YouTubes, because he's doing some smart stuff that not everybody else is doing, and I want to know the tricks. What's the tricks? You got any tricks, mate? Tell me your tricks. So yeah, massively looking forward to meeting Ryan. Here's another channel. I have no idea anything about what they do. Look, quite annoying actually. What are those glasses all about? Speaking of which, we've got the wrong glasses on. Oh dear. Let's fix that right now. It's because one of the few things I've packed is my glasses. You see them? That's the one with lenses in, so I could see. This is the one without lenses for YouTube videos. And this is the one with shades for sun. So yeah, you gotta be prepared. Sorry, I should fix this right now. Is this the one with the lenses? No, I got them mixed up. Let's fix that right now. We'll need to cancel the stream, start again. Is that alright, everybody? I just poked myself in the eye. There we go. I look just like that guy. Right, moving on. Who have we got next? There you go, an actual proper picture of the man. Was not expecting that. Tom James from Elevated Jamtracks. So, 100% in my like top 3 guitar players on YouTube. He's annoyingly phenomenal. Who's the top 3? John Cordy, this guy here, Tom James, and probably Trey Shreddens as well. Hate them. Absolutely hate them. Such great players. So yeah, I actually need to change this up because I've run out of space. I'm going to have to do some things. I can't scroll any further. Tom is probably the smartest guy in the room. Great channel. Elevated Jamtrack. I can't talk. Elevated Jamtracks. I had a great chat with him last year. Learnt loads of tips. Now, hold on a second here. I'm going to see if I can... How can I figure out how to do it? What happens if I do this? Nothing. Right, hold on. Everybody calm down. How do I make this work? How do I show you the next 2 channels? That's not working. That's the way you do it. Right, there's another 2 channels that I'm struggling to show you right now because I can't scroll down. Everybody calm down. Oh, wait a minute. Is it because I'm up here? This might work. This just might work. Is it going to work? No, it didn't work. It might. Wait a minute. What happens if I do this? No, I can't go any further. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Right, I can't figure out what I've done. Sorry. How do I change this? Maybe I do this. Why isn't it changing? Wait a minute. I've figured it out. Everybody calm down. Here we go. Here we go. It's this one. I was on the wrong square. Here we go. Here's our next gentleman. Tommy Lee Depp. I do not know Tommy Lee Depp either. I'm sorry. But like I said, we're probably going to be best pals. Probably going to be best pals. It's good to have like 8 best pals. 12. I want to be best pals with everybody. Which kind of doesn't make sense. A bit like priorities, plural. Anyway, so yeah, looking forward to meeting Tommy as well. Why not? And Tony's guitar hangout. Tony's been putting out some awesome stuff, and Tony is not only there as a content creator, but he also is the sort of like official vlogger of the event as well. And he's a good laddie as well. So yeah, looking forward to meeting Tony as well. Like I say, a lot of the people there, I didn't get a chance to talk to as much and as long as I wanted to, because other than all these creators that are there, there's also staff who are helping Henning sort of run the event, and there's all the brand reps and stuff, and of course there's distractions of like gear and guitars that you've never seen or played before. So even though we're there for like 4 days or whatever, there's just so much to do, and a lot of the time you're actually there making videos, working and stuff. So there we go. That is 42 Gear Street. That's all the attendees, the superheroes. And you know what, I think I'll do a post 42 Gear Street 7 live stream as well, and hopefully I'll be able to tell you in that one, this guy, I know this guy, we're pals, we did this video and all that kind of stuff. That'd be great. That's what we're after. Yeah. Right. Okay. What time is that? We've almost did an hour. And I've told you all the stuff, and I've still not packed anything yet. In fact, if anything, I've unpacked my glasses that I was taken. So I'm behind. I've not decided whether to take my mic or not yet for doing any interviews in the garden. I probably will, if there's space. Right, somebody saying that Graham Campbell came in. That was the last thing I seen, I think. Where did we get there? Where's Graham Campbell? There he is. Excuse me. Search for tone, everybody's chatting, everybody, that's what you want to see. Who the hell is that guy? Yeah, is that this guy? Could be. Michael Hennessy, you want a pair of those glasses? Mate, they're like £2 or something off of Temu or AliExpress. I've stocked up. I've got a few pairs because this is the look that stays for a while. Excuse me. Trey Shrens, that's crazy cool lineup. Maybe I'll whip myself into shape to hopefully get invited next year. Mate, that would be awesome. We were trying to get you sorted there this year, but I know you've had a lot of roadblocks this year. So yeah, let's hope so next year. That'd be awesome. Mott Hoople, 42 Gear Street seems to be the ideal launch pad for a poll, Steve. May I suggest best beard on guitar YouTuber? The competition is fierce, but you're definitely in your top 3. Ah, cheers, mate. Top 3 is good enough. There we go. But yeah, there's a lot of kick-ass beards there. In fact, Karsten has got a big beard. Let me get a look at some of these beards. Tony's got a beard. Tommy Lee Depp's got a beard. Myself, Ryan. Rich has got a tidy beard, like a wee blues beard. Rafa's got a beard. Mendel's got a beard. Lee Fuge got a little bit of beard thing going on there. Crenar's got a cool... Oh, Kfir has got a beastin beard. Nice two-tone thing going on there. John Simon's got a beard. Digital 360. Jake Lee guitar. Danilo Vicari. Karsten, yeah, that's a nice beard. A lot of nice beards going on there. Now I've got a great idea for videos to do. Forget a poll, mate. That's going to be a video. The video is going to be called, Can I Touch Your Beard? Please. Oh, how you doing, Tom? Nice one, mate. Thanks for coming in. See you tomorrow, mate. Looking forward, mate. And thank you in advance for the lift. Tom's hiring a car and taking us all across to the place. Did I see somebody else coming in there? Dan, how you doing, Dan? Nice one, mate. Just quick hello, you're off to the airport. See you soon. See you tomorrow, mate. Great stuff. Thanks for checking in. I hope you've checked in as well. I know you had a lot of bother with flights, but seems you're all sorted now. That's great stuff. Trey also has a beastin beard, of course. Jimmy Biter, what's up? How you doing, mate? Thanks, come on. Elevated Jamtrack, you certainly do not make the beard list. Well, I mean, there's time between now and tomorrow. What can you do? Could be a wee side quest, mate. Get a beard on the go for the end of Gear Street. I survived Gear Street with the with the beard and whatnot. The Ubi, and then you get a beard like mine, which is just frightening. Yes, mate, that's a phenomenal beard as well. There's a great beard game in the old YouTube thing, isn't it? Is it just guitar players, or is it just men of our age in general? Who knows? All of 42 Gear Street is here. Some of them are here. No need to get on a plane. There we go. Yeah, I think we're caught up. So that's pretty much what's happening. In terms of videos, what's the video this Friday? So there's no live stream, of course, on Thursday. That's kind of why I thought I'd do this. And there's no poll tomorrow, sorry. But Friday video, I think, is going to be the Barcelona Guitar Museum. No, Barcelona Immersive Rock Museum. That's the one. There's loads of guitars in it. It sounds like I've really got it nailed down what this video is about on Friday. Eh? So yeah, that's what that's one's going to be, and then I'll have run out of videos soon after that. So I need to get that stuff going. I finally made this video. That's right. I've got a sponsor video with pickguard.co.uk. That'll be out soonish, but it's all edited. 18 minutes of a pickguard video. Sorry in advance if anybody watches it. Hopefully it's entertaining and informal. No, not informal. Yeah, informal. Informative. That's the one. I better work on getting better at words for Gear Street, because making videos is a thing that will be happening. Anywho, right, so that's what's happening. So if anybody is going to be wanting to keep tabs on 42 Gear Street 7 from all the creators that were mentioned there, and see what they're saying about all the brands and whatnot and collaborations, in the next couple of days the videos will probably start coming out, vlogs and whatnot. I think you'll want to do hashtag 42GS and then write out the number 7. I'll show you what I mean. Why don't Mac keyboards have a hashtag? It's so annoying. 42GS7. There you go. So hopefully if you type that into Google, maybe, but yeah, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, wherever, everybody that makes videos for the event should be using that hashtag, and you'll be able to find all the content from everybody. That's the glue. I hope that makes sense. There we go. We must do a podcast on teaching stories. Sounds good, mate. You mentioned that to me last year, and I couldn't think of anything funny. You told me a couple of belter stories. I don't know why there's no good stories for me, or none that I can think of. Memory's not something I'm good at. But yes, sign me up, mate. I've got the plane journey to think of some stories. Or you know what, I'll just make some up. That's what I'll do. That could be better. I'll make up some stories. Why not? Right, what do we get here? R.I.P. Ronnie Rondell Jr., the guy whose back is on fire on the Pink Floyd cover. I did not know that. There you go. Thanks for sharing, mate. Wow. There we go. Now, we've got a couple minutes left. Any requests? Not for playing anything, but for doing anything at the event. Gear Street starts tomorrow. You can book a slot right now if you want. Oh, for Pooh. Pooh can book a slot. Pooh Ninja, thank you for coming in. Pooh Ninja is also an honorary guest at Gear Street as well, every year I believe. As staff, or is he the... You know what? I'll be able to check this, but I can't share it with you because this website is like top secret. Hold on, I'll find it. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I will. Right, where is he? I think he's in the team. What is he classed as? There you go. Pooh Ninja is down as video quality control. That's his role. So he is a part of Gear Street as well. So looking forward to meeting you there, Pooh. Although I didn't get to meet you last year and you had the same role. You must have been hiding in the trees or something like that. And Studio Shimil here, which is Michiel, is the guy who keeps it all running. He keeps us all in check and makes sure everything runs smoothly. And any problems, he probably says don't ask him. But I asked him and he helped me loads last year because I was a fish out of water and he helped me out with the rubber ring thing because that's what fish use. What? Sorry. Request, bring Michiel the Iron Brute. Don't worry, mate, on it. I've got it all up here. I seen it in the chat. Ogre Guitarist, you still don't know who Pooh is, although you have an inkling. I don't know who he is. I mean, I watch his channel from the moon. So there you go. He must be somewhere near, or he must be neighbours with like 60 Cycle Hum, because I believe they're orbiting close to the moon these days. Maybe they can chat somehow. Everyone is super busy getting ready. Yeah, I should be, but not quite. 42 Beard Street, nice one, Mott the Hoople. You request I come on the Embrace the Suck podcast sometime, mate. I'd love to come on. Just sign me up. Sign me up. I'll be there. Excuse me. Artist Relations, that's the one. Pooh does quality control. Yes, there we go. Schnitzel control. There we go. You're listed with the pets, right? No, you're not, mate. You're not listed with the pets. You're listed with the team. And there's a team of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20 people there. Mental. So there's a team of 20. And I believe it's 25 YouTubists. Then there's all the brands people as well. It's a big event. It's not just, I think I've said before, it's a trade show in Hennon's back garden. Playing it down, but it's a proper big deal. There's like a crew and everything. It's mental. And everybody's sound. That's what you like. Trace Rins, dang, Pooh Ninja would have a lot of notes for my videos. There you go, potentially. You just want to go hang with Noodle. Nice. Noodle's a good guy. He's okay. We didn't speak as much as I would have liked to have last year, but hopefully we'll sort that this year. That's the plan. And Michiel is not Pooh Ninja. That's it. See, I wouldn't think so, because Michiel, which I've met and whatnot, I believe, I might get this wrong, I want to say you're Belgian, is that right, Michiel? And there's a little bit of an accent there. And from what I've seen of Pooh Ninja's videos, he has an American accent, I believe. So, that's definitive proof, isn't it? Because it's impossible to fake accents. No one can do it. Anywho, new video coming tomorrow with your new 4112 cab. There you go. See? If Pooh Ninja is releasing videos, there's no way that they're the same people as Michiel, because Michiel must be crazy busy just now getting ready for this event. Fresh strings on guitars before a demo. I would love that. You know what? The big mistake I made last year was forgetting to bring this. My George's Music from Florida. Where is it? It's upside down. Try it again. It's seen better days. It's my old guitar cloth. That and my wee pump polish. I couldn't play the guitars. You only need one person with like this sort of super acidic sweat hands to play a guitar. Then that's it done for the rest of the week. So if you need to play guitars, play them early. That's what I like to do. But yeah, so I was like finding all sorts of products to try and get me to be able to play a guitar towards the end. Henning's got loads, but this is my go-to recipe. This stuff. And I'm also going to bring this as well. This is something you've probably never heard of. Chops Play. It's a discontinued product, and it actually has a 12-month lifespan on it, so it probably doesn't work. But apparently just a wee dab of this in your hands also helps with sort of playing a little bit more slick. We'll try it out. I've tried it at gigs before and it has kind of worked, so we'll give that a go. I'm going to try everything to ensure that I can play guitars better than I could last year. Anywho. The Ubi, it's like NAMM, only doesn't suck. Well, I've never been to NAMM, but from the people who have attended both, I would say that most, maybe all, prefer 42 Gear Street because of the vibe is just totally different. According to people who've been to both. I have not been to both. I might never get to NAMM. I'd like to, just to tick it off the list, but I don't know how appealing it is to me these days. I'm not sure. Anywho, 69 people in attendance this year, Michiel. Wow, that is bonkers. Plus I think we've got guests as well, don't we? A couple of special guests. Pooh Ninja, use your time at Gear Street 7 to get to know people. Gear Street is about making good connections. Yes, That's exactly what I went with the intentions of last year, was just chatting. Learning was my big thing. I went to learn last year, and I learned loads. Loads and loads. And I want to learn more this year. I like to learn. Where did we get there? You just, whoa. That seems a bit mental. Sorry. All correct. Poo Ninja, he's way taller than you too. Oh, so Poo Ninja, have you actually met Michelle? This is crazy. Anton, looks like Henning has taken over the whole street, not just 42. Yes. So, I believe his house is 42, but he also purchased the house next door. So he owns both together. I think they're one house now. And then he's got, there's another house next door that belongs to someone. I don't know who it belongs to, but he's also got that. And then I believe there's a house across the road. Well, basically, there's another 3 houses. One that's possibly his wife's, and then one that's his brother's, and then one that's his mother's. So there's like, that's 6 houses, and they're all used, the whole area. And there's tents and gardens and stuff like that. Awesome vibes. Excuse me. Search for Tone, you know, Steve, you confused me. I thought today was Thursday and said, crap, I missed my live stream Wednesday. There you go. Easy done. Sorry about that. So yeah, just a reminder, no live stream Thursday. And Search for Tones on tomorrow. There you go. Rexomatic, how you doing, mate? We're just finishing up actually, but we'll just finish off the chat here. Greetings from the road, hoping to stop by Kloss. Oh yeah, Carbon Guitars tomorrow. Nice one, mate. Well, I hope you have a great time. Yeah, I remember seeing their necks before. Is that the same guys that sell just the necks? Anyway. What the hoop? Well, don't forget a tuner, Steve. Good shout. Will do. Steve, I should play Pooh's Gem. Just ask Henning for it. I know there's some backstory there, but I don't know the ins and outs of it. Old grey guitarist used talc. That's right. I remember you had a little issue with that last year, didn't you? So for the same thing, like before playing, what do you call it? John likes to use talc, but he brought his talc with him, and he got stopped at the airport. They were suspicious of this big container of white powder he was bringing with him, which is quite funny. Steve Gunner, how you doing, mate? Hello to you. Catch up here. Nuno Pyers, how you doing, mate? I'm just heading out, but thanks for coming in, mate. Your Gem is one of the finest guitars at Henning's. Play it, embrace it, enjoy it. Thank you for the permission, Pooh. I will try that. The Lamb is saying bye. See you later, Lammy. Thanks for coming in. Just at the end. Right, I think we are pretty much done. Awesome. Right, we'll call it a day there. Thanks for coming in. We impromptu live, and I'm going to go pack because that's the kind of thing I should be doing. Or see if I can find something else to do to procrastinate. Sorry, anybody that I bother at Gear Street for forgetting something or asking to borrow something because I forgot it. I did this instead. Promoting the event. There you go. Oh, Greg, you've learnt your lesson. You're going to buy some at the airport now. Nice one, mate. Nice. Right. Okay, thanks again, y'all. Until next time, we'll see you. When will we see you? A week on Thursday. Well, Friday video on the main channel. A week on Thursday for a live stream. We'll try and do the post Gear Street live stream. We'll try. All right. Keep an eye out. I might post some shorts, Instagram stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to, what do you call it? Wing it. That's the thing. Right. See you later. Right. Remember, folks, hashtag GS7 for all your Gear Street needs. And we'll see you then. Right. I'm going to stop stream. See you later. Cheerio.